guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are with Lion, CEO of Drift Collection. As you can see, the Drift Cult, and we'll be talking about the fashion business today. We are currently at Lekki Phase 1 at the store's location. So I'll hand over to the CEO himself to introduce himself.
Hi guys, I'm Yemiola Famson, CEO of TDC. I think that's everything.
So today we'll be talking about fashion business, and Mr. Famson, I'd like to know what inspired you into starting your own fashion brand.
Technically, I wouldn't say this is a fashion brand. This is a streetwear store. Right now we are into sales of so many streetwear brands and a lot of stuff like that, but a fashion brand is coming on the way, which is going to be the merch of the brand and stuff like that. But right now, the inspiration for fashion brand was derived from this store, from owning this store. So if I'm going to say, like, the question should be maybe what inspired me to go into this fashion business or something, which I would think would be my own personal love for good outfits, good shoes, and everything. So in the beginning, it was me buying a bunch of these stuff personally. Before I even opened the store, I used to be a collector of shoes, action figures like this one. So it was always passion before business, but it was a good thing to add a business part to it, and make some of these things available for other Nigerians that were not able to get them and everything as well. So it was more of like me solving a problem that I used to have for other people that still having that problem. So it's just the love for it that pushed me into doing this, because I know I started collecting most of the things that we sell here before we even started selling, before I even had the dream of running a store or getting a store open or something. So
can you tell us about your journey of launching your own sneaker business?
Well, it wasn't very easy. Well, it's still not very easy till now, because I think so many economic hardships are going on, and the country, to me, I think it's getting better, but I think it's not really stable. It has never been stable. So this instability has always been a very great con for we that do business of buying and selling, especially when you have to buy from foreign countries. You have to go into the foreign exchange markets, the dollar going up, the dollar going down. So I believe the economy has been the greatest hardship, because a bunch of Nigerians want most of this stuff. So I don't think sales or customers to buy has been a problem in any way. I just think the country has not made it easy. Some of these things are way too expensive, and we still get to pay some customs and all that stuff. So I think every hardship we face just boils down to the government of the nation. But then right now it's getting better, because I can see the naira appreciating against the dollar. So, but then an example is, okay, what if last month when the dollar was at 1,900, I bought a bunch of shoes, and now today dollar is 1,200, and the instability is very crazy, and it's affecting, because even now we have some things we bought at that rate and we have to sell at the current rate. Even before then, we had a bunch of things that we bought and were this lower rates, and when it went up, we had to increase the price to match it and all that stuff. Then it comes down again. So that instability is a great problem for us in Nigeria, but we're getting by. I think we just have to, always have to find a new solution to every problem that comes across. But the main hardship I faced opening this business was from the country itself. In our old store, we got looted during the protest and everything. So that's still an hardship I'm going to blame on the country, because So I think the only hardship I faced in this business will be things that came from the economy, from the insecurity in the country and everything like that.
So, Mr. Farmson, how do you come about the brands like the future in your stores? Like I see likes of Louis Vuitton, Jordan, Lavin, Yeezy. How do you know like what are your target audience and how do you know what people really want? The types of sneakers that you like. I see like when I came in the other time, I met a couple of people buying different brands. I could see people buying Nikes and the rest. How do you know what types of brand people would really want to go for?
Well, for me, I wouldn't say I know the brands that people want, but I think that I know the style of things that are trending. And I think as the merchandiser of this business, I think one of my duties is to make sure I keep myself in the know of everything that's trending, because some of these things that you see in the store, they may not be things that I even like personally or stuff like that, or people you may like or something. So it's just a dabble into the taste of everybody that I know, like, okay, this is somebody you can pick as a subject to what they wear, how they dress and all that stuff. So
Nice.
I just dabble into a lot of things actually. Downstairs we have like a whole wall full of Nike shoes, and I think that's where we have majority of sales, because some of these Nike shoes are very affordable, unlike the LV shoes and the Dior shoes you see here. Like the prices are very different. So we still dabble into everything, luxury and affordable streetwear as well, just to make sure anytime somebody walks into the store, they're able to find something that suits their need at the moment. So I wouldn't say, I think it's just, I have to keep myself in the know and everything, and I look at the response from what people are buying at the store, what's trending in other places and everything. So sometimes we test new brands, new
merchandise.
Yeah, so, and we work with a few Nigerian brands as well that we stock some of their clothing here. So it's another way to like explore into people's taste and everything as well. So that's just what it is.
So how do you get like your target audience? How do you know the people? How do people find you? How do you know the people to market your brands to? Because I noticed when going online, like I see a lot of people shouting TDC, the drip code. So it really like a trend in Lagos that I've been noticing, and I've seen a lot of popular faces like
first of all, the thing is TDC is like a family kind of. It's literally a cult, the drip cult, and the education that we've done so far. There's a way we've been able to like create a kind of community where everybody that knows what we're about wants to like represent the brand. They want you to know that what they're wearing is coming from TDC and all that stuff as well, because first thing is we made authenticity a key aspect of the business, and we did some educative content about
I saw that.
All that stuff,
like the 7 days rotation and
so we've done a bunch of stuff online to do a bunch of education for people, like to let them know why buying this shoe is better than buying this shoe, why buying this brand would be better than buying this brand, how you could just invest in sneaker collecting as an individual without even having a store. So I think this few things have made people realize, okay, this is a brand that knows what they're doing in this aspect. So I think that's why everybody is fucking with us at this point.
That's very great. I see a lot of popular faces.
And we have, I think on our IG account, we have about 70k followers and stuff. So.
And how long has TDC been in existence?
We started this business in 2020. We started fully in 2020. The business idea came into existence in 2017, and ever since then we've been on the project, because it's me and a few guys, 5 guys actually, that built this up. So I think in 2017 we started talking about it, but like it was just a joke until I just felt like, yeah, I think this is something we can bank on. Then I did the setup. Then my guys felt like, yeah, this is key. So everybody just keyed into it, and here we are today. This is our second store. We opened the first store in 2020. We spent a year there, a year and a half, I think.
That's nice.
So it's been 4 years now.
You said earlier on that you guys are like 5. Does that mean you guys are still open to more investors who might be willing to partner with you or invest inside your business?
Not really per se. These are like family. These 5 guys are like family. So I don't think we would be able to let in an outsider into the investment. Or into like a partnership program or something. Though these 4 of these guys are investors in the business, and they participate in the merchandising of some of the stuff that you see inside the store right now too. So it's not just something you can just let an outsider come into and start.
That's very great. Do you guys plan on having more stores like in other states like Abuja or outside the country? Because right now I notice
we're even doing a mapping to launch a store in another city in Nigeria, but I think when that comes we'll let you guys know about it.
That's nice. That's nice. You guys are expanding. We love that. How do you stay updated with the latest trends? Like do you get your trends from maybe artists or?
Well, I don't think the artists are the trendy guys per se, but then people look up to the artists a lot. So, and I think the artists still look up to the real trendy guys, the real fashion icons and all that stuff. So, mainly first thing, you yourself have to be a fashion icon. You have to be a person of taste to be able to like dabble in a bunch of stuff like this. I don't think you see people casually wearing this type of hats. I don't think you see people wearing this type of stuff. So,
you only see like so.
Yeah, for me, it's all about getting a bunch of unique things you've not seen other people really on. While we have a bunch of popular stuff that you know you've seen everywhere, I still like to bring in a bunch of stuff that I know they're rare. I've not seen them with a lot of people. I know I've not seen everybody wearing this and that. So I know anytime somebody walks in, they'll be like, wow, I've not seen this before and it looks so cool. So it's a thing that I feel we humans have in general. Like when we see something good, we know this is good and like, yeah.
Share the taste with the general public, I guess.
So.
Okay.
For me, I just do a lot of shopping and everything. Most of the time, I spend 5 hours in midnight just surfing the web, trying to get something new for people that I sell to, a bunch of things that I just buy, a bunch of things that I may not like. Do you get? I just have to buy them because I don't know who's coming, what their taste is like, and many things like that.
You've run a lot of ads in this Lagos, like I noticed. I see a lot of people online, most especially when you were doing the 7 days rotation. I could look at your live and I would see like 2,000 people, 3,000. I'll be like, so there are so many people sneakerheads in Lagos like this. And
everybody is a sneakerhead actually. I think most Nigerians are sneakerhead. The only problem we always had was the fake industry, and I think it's getting better. And I think that's why everybody was interested in what we had to say on those live videos and everything, because everybody was interested in sneakers. They just didn't know
how to differentiate. How are you able to differentiate the fake from the original?
Well, that's what makes us a specialist in the business. But we have our staffs are trained to like be able to
pick out.
Yeah, to legit check a pair of shoes or clothing or anything. So, and there are ways an individual themselves could even use, like to, get to know if something you have with you is original or fake. Like, I think back then most people used to scan their shoes and they'd be like, it's legit. But during one of the live videos, somebody showed me that and I was like, bro, this shoe is still fake, because a barcode is a picture that can still be copied and all that stuff. So I think that's where consumer education is very important, because if you're going to be spending your money on a bunch of things, you should be able to like educate yourself on how to check if these things are legit or these things are fake.
I like what you've done. I really love what you've done. You've brought, you've exposed a lot of people who, you know, they cannot really differentiate, and many people still can't differentiate, but you know when they come to TDC, they're getting the original, and then they are proud. You're like, I bought this from TDC, and that gives like a guarantee that, oh man, you cannot tell me this is fake. No, you can't tell me this is fake. If it's fake, let's go to TDC now. Let's go to TDC. I've seen scenarios like that. Like, no.
I know a friend who bought a pair from me, and I think he sold it to someone else. Then over time, his friend thought it was fake, so he wasn't even in Nigeria, and his friend brought it to the store, and he was like, this shoe is not supposed to be made in China. I'm like, bro, the real brand makes that stuff from China. They don't lie about it. It's you that you don't know. So we did some little education, we did a legit check, and we showed him, and he even bought more things from us that day. So I think education matters when you are going to involve in a business like this.
So are you still open to other Nigerian brands or local brands?
Yeah, we're always accepting Nigerian brands. We're always accepting Nigerian brands, guys. Send us your brands. We can sell for you, and you know we can stock them in our store. It's always a good thing. It's always love.
That's nice. We really love that you give an opportunity to upcoming fashion entrepreneurs.
Yeah, we have to promote
promoting Nigerian brands
as well, because a bunch of things that I sell here that are Nigerian brands, when some people come, they just pick them without knowing the Nigerian brands. So I think some other Nigerians are used to thinking, oh, if it's a Nigerian brand, they don't want it, or maybe they have a limit to where they can wear it to. But him here, I don't think it works that way, because most times when you buy a shoe from us, we try to like match an outfit for you. And we can match it up with anything. It can be a Nigerian brand, it can be a foreign brand. It's just what fits your shoe. That's what we match out for you. This one behind you is a Nigerian brand that somebody saw a few days ago. Yeah. And they ended up buying 2 of it. So
wow, this looks nice. Well, people would not really know. People would just purchase. So far you're buying it from TDC, you just have that confidence that what I'm buying is original. Well, you guys should patronize your local brands and then support your young ones that are looking up to, you know, being a very big brand in the future. Gucci and the rest, Nike, they started from one place actually. So let's just, so have you been able to manage the CEO life and your personal life?
The CEO life is part of my personal life, so I just live everything as it comes. So I think I've been able to add the CEO life to my day-to-day activity, and you know, being the CEO of the store is very fun because I get to do shopping, which obviously is one of my favorite things to do. So I wouldn't say it's a different life actually. I just mix up everything together. It doesn't feel like a bother to me. I think I feel more stress by being a farmer than more stress I feel than being the CEO.
Other businesses aside from
I do have other businesses.
That's nice.
I'm into farming.
What kind of farming?
I'm into pig farming.
Wow, that's
cows,
nice.
Rams, and all that stuff.
That's really nice. So are you able to manage? Do you visit your farm?
Well, that's the farm is where I would say, how do I manage my CEO as a farmer? Yeah, because here is just my normal life that I have to live. I'm thankful for the team that we have here in TDC. So I think I don't have to stress much. It's much of a family business. My wife is involved, my friends are involved, and we have very good staff as well. So I don't really get a lot of stress from here. I just do the buying and, you know, make sure everything is good. Once in a week, I go to the Instagram, try to check the replies, try to check how everything was handled and everything. So it's not a lot of work for me. But when I'm on the farm, it's a lot of stress, you know. So I think
it's easy being a farmer, especially pig farming. Is pig farming a lucrative business?
Very lucrative business. One day I'll get to talk about it.
That's nice. We'd like to visit your farm.
Very lucrative. My major My farm is majorly pigs. Recently we just started extending into cows, rams, and other livestock as well. But I've always been a pig farmer. It's going to 2 years now by May.
That's really nice. Like how many livestock in terms of pig farm do you like make in a year? How many, like, is there like an amount that you've been able to, like, is there a target amount that you put for yourself every year? Like, oh, I must have this so amount of pigs, or I must make so sales of pigs this year.
Well, technically, I don't get a target per se, because the pig business is set up in a way that we get to sell every 4 to 6 months. So it's not like I have to like set a monthly target or something. Like I just know when I have pigs that are old enough to on market stage they can go. So it's not per se, I don't really have like a routine to when I sell, because we do have a number of pigs, about like 500 to 600 together. That's depends at the time. So for example, this December, November, we expected the flu, because there's a coin in the pig business called the swine flu. So
yeah, I heard once.
If we expect the flu, we try to sell all our pigs so it doesn't eat us. So when we expected the flu, we sold about 400 pigs. So right now we only have about 200 or 300 around.
Wow, that's nice. I went to a pig farm of recent actually, and just trying to understand the business too, and I heard it was lucrative.
Very lucrative.
But it's funny to see.
I think
a trendy man like you
into farming. Yeah, farming is
trendy man like you.
There's
also a farmer and also a fashionista.
A few of my friends, when I tell them that I'm into farming, they're always I was telling a friend of mine that I just bought seeds of palm kernel that I want to go and plant on like 2 acres. Was like, what do you want palm kernel farm? I've never even told you that I'm into pig farming. So like a lot of people, I don't get to tell a lot of people.
It's something people would not expect. Maybe
I think I want to talk about it when it's on a stage where I can tell people about the numbers, because right now I don't want to tell people numbers. I don't want to say numbers because it's very big.
We are looking forward to visiting your pig farm
very soon,
one day.
Very soon.
Very
soon. And we're building a rice mill very soon.
Rice mill?
Yeah, I think
you are just everywhere, Mr. Famsi.
That's all about
the CEO life, the business.
That's all farming is about.
Actually,
farming is the key to the problems of Nigerian youths. Buy some land and start farming. That's my only advice for anybody that doesn't know what to do with money that they have. Just buy some land and start farming. Put your heart to it. It's going to be I started with a bunch of pigs actually, like as a joke. So, but then I love that.
You are making figures. You are seeing numbers that you cannot disclose.
Why you guys don't get to see about it, because the farming looks very dirty. It's not something I want to be posting online every day. Yeah. Especially pigs. If you come into the pig pen, I'm sure you guys will be like, it's so stinky in here. But then that's where the money is. So
I'll dig deeper into it. Probably I've learned that from you today. And maybe I can also venture into it, because I've always loved the fact of I've always wanted to be a farmer or go into farming business, but I don't really know what livestock to invest in or what part of farming I should probably go into. So I'll probably dig deeper into. But pig farming in Nigeria, my question is, because we have a lot of Muslims in Nigeria, I'm just trying to understand how the business
I used to think like that. So until before I started pig farming, I never had anything to do with eating pork or anything. I'm not even a Muslim at the moment, but then I don't have anything against people that don't eat pork, but I feel like pork still sells on its own, because if you eat sausage, bacon, I think some Muslims are even eating pork by mistake and they don't know that. So, because I think most of this sausage, bacon, I think Gala is even made with pork. The sausage in it, I think so, yeah.
That's nice. I'm just learning that today. Well, it was nice to meet you, Mr. Famsi.
Nice to have you guys here as well.
You have a very lovely store, and you guys should come to TDC.
Come
Nigerians in diaspora,
come shop
people from other countries.
Yeah, you can shop on our website.
Ship,
yeah, we ship internationally to everywhere. Nice. Now, even North Cyprus. We never used to ship to North Cyprus, but now we got it solved.
So you guys should patronize Mr. Famsi. I'm sure you'd be buying original. You would have no reasons to doubt whatever you are purchasing from this store. I can vouch for that because I'm wearing something I got from this store.
Yes, sir. Also. So that's one of the brands we carry. Very good brand.
So thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Yes, sir.